Check that out, guys. 1 of 24 scale GMP Grand Nationals. The top one is 8203. It's black. There's 3,250 made. The bottom is 8204 and it's white and there's only 1,500 made. Normally I would open up the black because the black is my favorite, but you know me, I'm a sucker for rare stuff. Which one are we gonna open, guys? How on earth do you decide when you got two of these high-end cars? You know, the higher number is the black one that I want to see. How do you decide? What are we gonna do here, guys? I don't know what we're gonna do about that. I think you know what we're gonna do. We're gonna take both of those cars and KRAK it! We're just gonna get set up on the look-see set, or not the look-see set. We gotta get set up the KRAK it set, okay? The Retro Collectibles KRAK it set. We gotta get it set up. I went to the reserve tonight and it was a pretty interesting ride a couple times. So I'll show you guys that for a couple minutes while me and Glenn here get set up and he eats his dinner. Weather called for snow flurries today, so I wasn't sure, but it was beautiful and sunny in Hamilton, so I left. Look at that. Cloud looked sketchy. It looked like we were going to get a tornado there, and it was going to hit my car. But check this out. I go through this farmer's field, and all of a sudden it starts blowing terrible. Glad I kept my snow tires on, although it wasn't a lot of snow, but it did blow through there. I drove through it, and on the other side, it was pretty well clear and sunny again. But it was worth the trip out there. It was an awesome trip. I love driving those back roads. And wait till you guys see what I paid for gas. And just so you guys know, when I say white boy price, I mean anybody that's not native status price. That's what that means. So basically, if you're not native status, that's the price you pay. I'm a white boy, so I just say white boy price, but it's for anybody that's not native. Because they pay less, because it's their land, and yeah. But yeah, it was blowing my little Mazda around. You could oh yeah, look, you could see my car blowing around a little bit there. It was pretty windy, pretty hairy, but it was still worth the ride because the gas, as always, was cheap, and the smoke, as always, was killer. Wait till you see the bong that was in the weed shop, by the way. Pulled into the weed shop, I noticed the car looked like it was same year as mine, but it was in a lot better shape, and it actually had a nice set of little rims on it. So I slowed her down and took a picture for you guys. Not sure if you could see it too clear, but it was a nice ride.
Like smoking out of the gun.
That's so killer. See, guys, so the sign says this, if you can actually see it, $1.41.1 non-native. $1.41.1 non-native. But because I pumped it myself, even did a toy hunt at the Ancaster Walmart. Look at that monster skid, eh, guys? Okay, ladies and fellers, yeah, I figured I wouldn't bore you guys. I wasn't going to ask you guys to help me set up either, your company, right? So I thought that I would entertain you guys while we set up. So I'm trying to decide which one to do first. Normally, I would open up, I save the best for last. To me, if I ever owned one of these cars, don't mind if I have the black Oreo brownies on my teeth that are $2 for a friggin' big thing of them at Walmart. Anyway, normally, because if I ever bought one of these cars in real life, it'd be black. So to me, that's the best one, not the low number one. The white one is apparently only what did I say the white one was?
1500?
1500.
No, or was it 800 out of 1500?
No, you're right, Glenn. It's 1500. We don't know the number yet till we open it. It'll be on the license plate most likely, or on the little GMP plate, but we will know that. I know the black one is 3250. I know that, and I believe the 8204 is the black one, or is it? You know what? We're just gonna open. I'm gonna take a guess. If it's not the black one, it's not the black one. Then you low number guys get to laugh at me and say, we got our way. Just so you know, guys, not much to read you off the box. GMP, we're gonna be looking for that paint rash, GMP. Warning you. But these are a little bit more rare because they're that 1 of 24 scale. Apparently they didn't make those that long, from what I heard. And what else was I? Oh, so it's a part. If you want to do your research on this car, I like the way that they do this. Part number 8204. So if you go on Google, say, type in GMP part number 8204, you'll get all the stats you need about this car and more. And all I know is if this has paint rash, Glenn's fed up with paint rash with GMP stuff, and there might be bikers showing up at the headquarters if there's paint rash, right, Glenn? Because you're fed up with it. Glenn has had it. Okay. So again, it's got this inner box. You know what's funny, Glenn? I think this is one of the first high-end cars I bought was out of this batch from Dave. I got one of these and you got the rest of them. And Alex now owns the one that I had. Mine was, I think, a black Grand National out of that lot. It was beautiful. It was, I think these are the ones that have the real keys in the ignition.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think they are. It was in the little floor mats. I think these are high-end. I owned one of these out of the same batch because he got this from our friend Dave. Dave bought a batch of them off a collector that sold his collection. And I had one out of the same batch. And I wanted to get a movie car. I can't remember what car it was now because I have so many of them. But I sold off the Buick. But this was one of the first, this and a yellow Superbird were the first high-end cars that I got. And if you want to look back in time, actually, in my long-form videos, my first 2 unboxings, my first one on tape was the yellow Superbird. And I believe the second one was this one.
I would have got the Superbird to go in my collection.
Okay, so the cake box. But yeah, that's in my old video, guys. If you want to check my Grand Nationals in my old videos too. I think mine was black. Okay, so with these cake boxes, always pay attention. Top. So clearly that's the top, right? Now this is from a collector that has displayed it very lightly, or else we would be cutting tape across here. Glenn has never opened this, but this has been opened before by a collector who has displayed it very lightly. This is how it looks when you're getting a GMP. If you're gonna do that, hold it in here. Hold it, okay? But it comes wrapped in that GMP tissue paper. Now, always keep all of this, guys. Like, you might just say, oh, it's just tissue paper. No, it's not just tissue paper. It's got GMP logos on it, and yeah, you don't want to get rid of it. Okay, GMP. Time for court. You know what? I'm not seeing. You know what, Glenn? I'm not seeing paint rash. And what's funny is the one that I got from this batch had paint rash, and it was bad paint rash. But I think this is from the same batch, Glenn, if I'm not mistaken. And if it is, you'll have floor mats in the trunk and all that, but we'll see when we get it out. Okay, so we're gonna get it out. We're gonna have a look at the first one. Just a go around. We gotta unbolt it, do we? No. Okay. Oh wow, that was in there so tight I thought it was bolted. So this is the turbo T-type. I could tell by the wheels and rims. Now, even though these are 1 of 24 scale, guys, they don't skimp on the quality or detail. I will tell you guys that much. And Glenn got very lucky like he usually does. There is no paint rash on this. Good job, GMP. That little mark is... Oh, that's not a little piece. Does that come off? No, there is a little tiny factory flaw, but it's not a huge one. And it's not paint rash, so we can't complain about that. The wheels turn beautifully. Feels really good quality. You don't want to screw around with it too much by the wheel when it's on its haunches, guys. Okay, before we crack that hood, let's see where the number is. So the numbers are not on the plate of these ones. As you see, it's got a beautiful Turbo T plate from Georgia for GMP Marketing, Georgia Marketing. So, and there is that beautiful plate. I love the look of these plates on the bottom, guys. The only thing I don't like is my eyes, because my eyes are not that good as I get old. And the glue dries out on these plates too. We've had a couple I've had to reattach. This is a fairly low number. Number 511 out of 1,500. It's not 100, guys. It's 100. I just like it when it's on the plate because my eyes can see it a lot better, but it looks classier on the little plate like that. So everything's so well detailed on the bottom. Okay, so first we'll check out the trunk. Mine had floor mats. I don't know in the trunk. I don't know if Glenn's will come with floor mats. Oh, Glenn's has a spare tire. Mine didn't have that. Okay, so the trunk, if you notice, got the jack warnings, and it's got a spare tire partially underneath the little rug thing that actually moves. Okay. We're saving the best for last, guys, which is, well, you know what. Now we're gonna get a good look at this with the new light on the look-see set, guys. So this is just a loose look, and we're gonna look at both of them side by side with the lights, with the new setup on the look-see set, because you know, we got everything to improve the look-see set, but we're waiting on that Back to the Future car. So we had to do a couple high-end ones to warm up.
Maybe you should have went to China and drove it back.
Yeah, drive it across the ocean, eh?
Yep.
Yeah. Clunk. Clunk, 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 clunk. That would be the sound, Glenn.
Talk to the fish.
Yeah. Okay, so beautiful detail. Trying to see if it's carpeted. The floor does look carpeted, but it's hard to see. And just in case you guys are wondering, it's a right-hand drive car. It just looks like it's, or no, it's, what am I talking about? It's left-hand drive car. It just looks like right-hand drive because of the camera. It's not some weird New Zealand like friggin'. Oh, I like the hood ornament too that they included, that guy. Okay, so there's one thing left to see on this one. Actually, do the seats move forward and back too, and the seat belts are real. One thing left to see on this guy though, before we get into the other one, the black one. And that is, oh, they did nice with that grill too. Look at that, guys. Beautiful. I would take a Buick Regal, not even a Grand National, turbo, nothing. I would take a V6 if I could find one in good shape, just to drive it around as a summer cruiser. You used to be able to find them for 800, 1,000, 1,500 bucks. Not now. But there is that famous turbo. Now this is the... I don't know much about the Buick Grand Nationals, guys. I just know I love them. I know that the first ones that came out were apparently air-cooled or something like that. You want the intercooled one. That's all I know about these guys. And I don't know if this is the intercooled one or not, because I'm not an expert on Grand Nationals. Maybe I'll look it up before the end of the video. Okay, so you know what? We'll put this up on the turntable just to sneak a peek at it before we open up the other one. We'll sneak a peek. You won't tell Glenn. Oh, he's sitting here. Okay, let's go put it on the turntable. Get moving, you frigna snacker. Don't mind me, boys and ladies. That's just me being frustrated, waiting for the Super Elite DeLorean that we ordered first out of the 3 items. So hopefully it's taken so long because they're taking such good care of it, because they know it's important. Okay, ladies and fellas, now we could see how we can get in this car here. We'll have a look at it slowed down. And of course, we're gonna have a really good side-by-side look at both of these cars to see if there's any casting difference or if there's a difference in just the color. Don't mind me, guys, I'm still getting used to this thing. But I just figured out I could turn the, hard to explain. I had the phone set wrong before, not that it mattered, but now it's right and it's awesome, So here is the reason I got this light for us, guys, right here. And I could already see the difference it's making in that car. Oh yeah. Big difference from before. You can actually see in there, it lights it up. Look at the glove box. Big difference. Okay, so show you guys under the hood. Yeah, this is exactly what we wanted here, guys. No, we don't do that by the hood ornament. One sec. Look how that lights up the engine bay, guys. Oops, that's without the light. Check this out. We'll go to brightest. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's with the light on, eh? Much better. Get in all those cracks now. Love the rims on it. Hard to see if there's a little key in the ignition, but you could definitely see the numbers on the speedometer, the radio. I love the G-body interior, guys. I'm a nut for G-bodies. I love them. Give her a spinneroonski. Look how good that looks. Ooh. There's that spare tire. Sorry I'm a bit shaky with this, guys. I'm just getting used to it because I'm used to just maneuvering the phone, but I will get used to this thing. Okay, guys, just to explain the way that I had this thing set before, that was the wrong way. I had it all correct the way it is now. The only thing is, the clamp that goes on the phone, I had it spun around the other way. So like the phone screen's facing me now. So it's the camera that's on the phone screen that's recording me now. Before I would have it, I could see everything good. You guys couldn't see the thing, but I had the thing going across my screen. Annoying. Now it's gone. But check out how it lights me up even. I'm gonna go into the kitchen where there's no light. just to give you an idea, and it's not overwhelming either. It's actually, you know, like picture if we were going into a dark house, like doing like a ghost walk or something like that, and the light was facing the other way like a headlight. Lights up pretty good. My hat's crooked. Damn it. Look like an old man with a crooked. But let's go open up that other one and then have a look at them side by side and see which one we like the most. But the first thing that we have to look at is to make sure my favorite one, which is going to be the black, better not have any paint rush. Boop. When I was just talking to you there, the light was on the lowest setting, so I just want to try it in the dark kitchen on the bright setting. Oh yeah, like it is dark over here, guys. Like you'd need a flashlight or else you'd be tripping over stuff. And look at this. So imagine if I was recording myself outside in the dark. Maybe we'll try that after the unboxing. Okay, ladies and fellas, guess what? I love this thing that I got from AliExpress, the little tripod. I'm going to put the link in the description of this video too, because I'm so impressed. Because if you guys remember, I chose it to be a handheld thing because I already had a ring light on the table. I just said to Glenn, why don't we give it a shot as the ring light, because I was going to just plug the microphone in and keep using just the microphone separately and keep using my ring light. I said to Glenn, it converts into the little tripod. Why don't we do that? And I wasn't sure if it would be high enough. You could tilt the friggin' thing right back and it locks into place. Click, click, click. So it's aiming right up at me. It's got the light that's not, like you could see it in my glasses, but it's not rings in my glasses, you know what I mean? So it's easier if I want to adjust that light. Okay, so the white one is up there. Now we're gonna do the one that I want to see, which is the black one. And when I owned one, Dave had several of these. And he let me choose, and I said, I don't care about numbers, buddy, I just want a black one. And yeah, he made sure that I got a black one. And it was gorgeous. And you know what? This might be one of the same ones that I had. It might be, with the keys hanging out of the ignition. And the keys in mine, you could see, I don't even know if the white one that we just unboxed had keys in the ignition, but I remember mine had floor mats and everything, and I think this might have floor mats. Don't mind me, Glenn, I'm just rolling tape. Okay, so we got this nice inner box here. Very nice. And this one might not have been opened yet, guys. Ooh, might not have been opened yet, but we'll see. This one has a little bit more history on the box. It boasts an opening hood, deck, lid, and doors, key with keychain in the ignition switch. What did I tell you guys? This is the one that I used to own. Posable steering, or one like I used to own. Removable floor and trunk mats. Realistic decals and badging, accurately sculpted die-cast body, exceptional interior detail, and specialized for authenticity. I'll let you guys look at the pictures. I'll read you what it says. And look, guys, the light is not overwhelming to the picture. It's not glaring it. This is way better than our regular setup. In the 1980s, muscle car power was dominated by Buick. The turbocharged and intercooled production of 547 GNXs in 1987 is now a legend in muscle car history. With its functional fender vents and flares, factory ladder bar rear suspension, and various upgrades, the GNX was clearly the quickest production car of the 1980s and beyond. The advanced advances made to produce these cars with the technology that was seemingly way ahead of its time is once again a testament to Buick's role as a leader in the industry. The GNX was the crown jewel that proved it. Limited edition replica, 1 of 24 scale. And I wasn't lying to you guys. 1 of 3250. See, the white one's 1 of 1500. This is 1 of 3250, but this seems a bit cooler. I like the color better. And it comes with keys in the ignition, and it comes with those floor and trunk mats. The white one doesn't. And this one's sealed, guys. We are really letting this one breathe. Yeah, this one's sealed. There's no faking this one, guys. We're letting it breathe. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get my knife so we could do that. Gentle, gentle. I don't wanna do it too quick. Okay. Just gonna loosen around the little finger tab thing. Got her. Got her. Okay. So yeah, this hasn't been cracked. Unless for a first time in history, somebody's cracked one and put it back in and old retro couldn't tell, but I'll know for sure. Oh no, it's never been open, guys. The white one's been open, this one's never seen the air. And I'm gonna tell you how I know. Well, firstly, it's got the paperwork. Mine came with paperwork. We'll see what it comes with here. And I'll show you how I know that it's for sure it's never been opened. Buick GNX series. Georgia Markin. Congratulations, you're the proud owner of one of the series of authentic Buick Grand Nationals produced by GMP. This guide will not only help you manage and care for your model, it will also give you the historical facts about Buick's legendary modern muscle cars. Oh, wow. That is cool, guys. It says the production numbers of the real car, and it shows you how to care for this thing. This is something that will come in handy for Glenn, for real, actually. Functional visors it has as well. I didn't realize that when I had one of these. Caution, your model is a precision replica designed and engineered to last for years. When removing the model from its shipping tray, use the provided finger holes in the tray to lift the model out, and only grasp the side of the car to lift it out. Never use any caustic solvents, cleaner, or polishes on the paint or chrome, as these will damage the model's finish. Wow. You mean we don't use 100% acetone to wash it every month? I guess not. Okay, so this is just more congratulations on your purchase. And we came across one of these before. It's a little card where they want you to fill it out, send it in, just telling them what you want to see in the lineup, which is kind of cool. Okay, so 1 of 24 scale makes it a bit harder to get. There's the GMP little badge. Now, this has the tape on it, like I told you. Some of them have tape all around it. Some of them just have it on the ends. This has tape on the end. It's never been cut. Never cut. That is, yeah, sealed. So we're gonna have to, what I do with this is I very gently, so it's a nice clean, I go like that, and I go clean. Oh, guys, we're about to let her breathe for the first time. A lot of these we let breathe for the first time, but this one is really letting breathe. Okay. So, putting this button over here, because that was for the first car, in case I forget later. This is for this second beautiful Grand Natty. Okay. And we're going to have a good side-by-side with this, guys. And let me know how this sounds. You guys remember my rig for my other video, how I sounded. I didn't have a microphone hooked up. Let me know how this sounds and how the light looks and everything. Because from my end, it looks great. And it's aimed at me well and everything. Okay, so this is what you see when you go into this. Again, guys, if you ever get one of these high-end cars, keep everything, because you notice that tissue paper says GMP on it, right? Keep it. It's valuable. Not to sound stupid, but it adds value to your model, so it's valuable. And this thing has never been out, but we know that these are not bolted in, but they fit in so snug that you would think that it's bolted in. Okay, that's what we see right here. So we're gonna unwrap it like a Christmas present, and we're gonna be very careful. Gonna let it breathe. The first time, take a nice, it's vintage. Actually, I don't think it's vintage. Okay, that is gorgeous. Now here's the part we pray for no paint rash. Mine was full of it. You lucky bugger, Glenn. Yeah, his is perfect. Mine was full of it, and it was in bad spots. It was on the roof. It was on the hood. Oh, no, he's got some on the trunk. His isn't as bad as mine, though. Mine was all over, but he's got a little bit on the trunk. See it? I could live with that just a little bit, but I had it all over the roof. His roof is clean, and his hood, look at that paint on the hood. Spotless. It's, sorry GMP, but it's seems to be you guys the majority of the time. I'm not saying it's all you, but the ones that I open with paint rash, 7 out of 10 times it's you guys, GMP. I hate to say it. Beautiful stuff you make, though, if you can get that figured out with the paint. Ertl, beautiful paint. Green light most time, beautiful paint. The number on this, I think it's 714. Yes. So number 714 out of 3250. Glenn gets pretty good luck with some of these numbers. I'll see if I can get it to focus. Don't even focus, you bugger. Not even a bit. But you see underneath the car, this was my first detailed car I got. Not this exact one, but I had one identical to this. Oh, it steers beautiful. I had one identical to this. And this is the one that has the, well, I'll show you. It's got the seat belts that work. Actually, the visors go up and down. I didn't know that when I owned it, but the sun visors go up and down. But I'm going to show you that key in the ignition if we could see it from here. If not, I'm going to zoom. Oh yeah, you could see it. See it moving around? Key dangling around. See, it's lit up good, guys, for what we need it for. I think it was an upgrade for a regular ring light, too. I think this is smoking it. So you see the key in the ignition. We're going to save the best for last, and this time it's going to be the trunk, because the trunk, we got a special package in it. Seats feel upholstered. The floors are carpeted, I believe, in this, if I remember correctly. We'll have a better look at the look-see set, where we can zoom in. Real seat belts. Look at the seat belt tab shining at us. But this is gorgeous. And for Grand Nationals, I just love black. I love black. If I'm gonna buy an expensive model of a Grand National, it's gotta be black. And that's what I told Dave. So we're saving the trunk for last, like I said, because it's got some goodies in it. So we're gonna open up. Ooh-wee. Look underneath the hood Buick. I love that. See, this to me is so much nicer than the white one, but I'm such a sucker for the black ones, eh? But we're gonna have a good look at it up on the look-see set. But first, we're gonna have a look in that trunk, and it steers beautifully. Actually, I will show you from the driver's side as well. It looks just like a G-body though. Just like a G-bod. Okay, so let's check out this trunk. So in the trunk, we got goodies. And that's just how it comes from the factory. So we have these floor mats. And that's it. Well, it's not it, because these just add to the realism. Mm-hmm. Passenger and driver's side, guys. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this back in the trunk, and we're gonna put them both side by. Well, first we'll put this on the turntable, have a good look around at it, and then we'll put them side by side and have a look. And then maybe we'll put a 118 beside them. That way you get an idea of the size of it. Oh guys, here it is up here. I've got to say, I'm impressed with this light again. I've got to say it. It's so simple to break it down. Like I just had it using it as a ring light for us. So simple to break it down and make it portable like this, so we can come over here like this. Everything snaps into place easy. And it's even cheaper now than when I ordered it. It's like just under 11 bucks now. I might even order a second one. So impressed. But let's stop this thing and have a look inside here. Wait till she comes around, maybe speed it up. Whoa. Have a look-see. And that's why we call it the look-see set, guys, because we come up here and we have a look-see. But look at the light this adds. Wow. I love that G-body interior. So accurate when it comes to that. Wow. We will have a look. Just show you guys into the trunk with a little bit more light. There's his buddy in the background over there, waiting for a shot at the title. But I don't think he's winning, because I don't know, the white one's probably more valuable than the black one. That's the funny thing, because the white one's a much lower number. But not knowing values, if I'm choosing one of these, personal preference, I'm choosing the black one. Like even the door tags, eh? But I'm a sucker for these in black, like I said. Oh, don't forget, we gotta have a look up here. Well, we're gonna see the engine again as well, but get a real good look at those keys dangling. There we go. See if I can get them to, well, there you go. See them jiggling? Yeah, that is cool. That's detail. Lighten up underneath that hood. Oh yeah, guys, I love this rig. Look at that little GNX there. That is the detail we're talking about though. Look at the battery and everything. That's the detail you're getting into with GNX. Or with GMP. But GMP, I love you guys. You have to fix your paint process. Lucky for Glenn, it's only a little bit for him on the trunk there. You could see it a lot better. Mine, it was all over the trunk, roof, and hood. And it was this exact same car, so it was kind of a bummer. But yeah, guys, if it's just me, personal choice, I'm picking the black one. Whether it's a few bucks more or a few bucks less. There's more bang for the buck. Sometimes I don't worry so much about a number. The black one, keys in the ignition. It's got the floor mats. I like those T-type wheels on this, but I like those a little bit better. They both look extremely well just sitting there though, beside one another. Beautiful. I will say though, guys, there's no paint flaw on the white one, but if you notice that door, that driver's door don't sit right. It's not major and it could probably be adjusted or fixed, but that's something I'm used to from GMP. Nothing major though. But if I'm picking, it's this guy. Like I said, guys, sometimes there's more to it than just numbers. Sometimes you gotta go with bang for the buck or what you like more. So one last fleeting look, guys. There you have it. There's the 8203, I believe, is the black one. And 8204 is the white one, for anybody wondering. Beautiful cars. Just gotta watch the paint rash. If you go to buy one, ask the seller, how's the paint? Look at that in the background, that gorgeous bird, eh? And I don't mean the smoky car. Yeah, I do, guys. You know I do. So that's it, guys. Another episode of Retro Collectibles KRAK It, filmed from the Cowie Diecast Museum. The intro is a little bit different this time, just to break it up a little bit, but special thanks once again to the Cowie Diecast Museum for letting us crack their stuff. Glenn is taking a little power snooze because he was at work early this morning. And again, guys, I will say one more time, please forgive me about the shakiness when doing the look-see set right now. I'm just getting used to this thing being in my hand. Okay, like, so I'm used to the phone. I was getting used to doing it in a way that it wasn't shaky, but it was still shaky. But this, I'm going to get used to it as well. Kind of how I'm walking with it now, but it's only the second time using it, but it'll get better. And just an FYI, the light is facing me now on the rig and the microphone's facing me now. A couple of you guys had difference in opinion about the microphone. Some said it sounded better facing away from me. Others said it sounded better facing towards me. But the agreed consensus was this microphone sounded better than my stock iPhone one. So that's why we're going to use this from now on, if it sounds better. Even when we're in the car going for a drive, I can hook it up. I didn't do it earlier today when I was out, but it's totally portable, so I'm able to do that. Yeah. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let's actually step outside for a minute in the dark and see how this lights up, and we'll see how the weather is out here. I could see behind me, but I don't want to trip over anything out here. Okay, let's go outside and see how she lights up out here. It is dark, guys. It doesn't look dark to you because of this light, but it's dark. Okay. Oh yeah, she lights it up. Oh, one of the cameras up there going crazy. Not sure if you could see it. Right there beside my head to the left. That's only one of them. We got several. That is cool. A lot better. Head inside. Wow. I gotta say again, I'm impressed with this thing. Sorry guys to keep saying it, but it's exactly what I wanted it to be. So anyway, I'm gonna put a link in the description for any of you guys that might want to get one. It's just over $10 now Canadian, and anything over $10 is free shipping. So perfect. Anyway, guys, thanks so much again for tuning in. Please smash like for me. You know, I ask every time, and you guys are always awesome with it. Please do it again. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. You guys know I'm dedicated and I'm consistent, so hit subscribe. Damn it, I'm not going to keep you hanging. And share with your collector buddies if you haven't. Tell them you know this cool guy that opens up and just destroys all these expensive models. And as always, guys, happy hunting.